Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Middle-Aged Geek Girl. It's a ridiculous hour in the morning, something like 1 a.m. I can't sleep, so I thought why not record my next video. So this video is going to be a little different. It's all face to camera and I'm going to just talk about upcoming changes to the channel and what it will look like in 2020. This is largely in response to the changes that YouTube have announced that they will be bringing in January 2020 regarding potential kids content and what they deem as children's content. My channel is not for children. It never was meant for children. I don't plan to make it for children, but I do have children's products in it, whether it be from background setting, which is geeky toys. I'm a geek. I collect toys. That's what a lot of geeks do. They're not for kids. You don't take them out of the box a lot of the time, so they're pristine. And my channel is largely crafting, which so far I don't think I've shown a specific kids crafting product, but in the future I do plan to use children's products, but it won't be to review them for children. So in the past I have mentioned that I suffer from major depressive disorder and general anxiety disorder. So a lot of the time I use craft as a distraction or grounding tool. So in the future that's how I'll be using craft kits I'd planned to review. They won't be getting reviewed from the perspective of a child using them or even a parent buying them for a child. I intend to show them or rate them as distraction tools in times of bad anxiety or bad depression. So being that these kits are used as a distraction method or grounding method, you don't want complicated art kits or craft kits, stuff that are designed for adults, which are a lot around the knitting or any sort of needlecraft, which I also do, like cross stitch. But when you're feeling extremely distressed, doing something that's technically created for a child actually can ground you a lot easier, because you don't need too much concentration. You don't need the same attention to detail as you would doing a needlecraft kit. So doing, painting stones, painting a porcelain figure, that sort of thing, again, whilst I designed for children, is fantastic for depressed people. So that's what I'll be doing. So to make it very clear to YouTube and potential parents, the reviews will not be intended for children. The reviews are not intended for parents buying for children. The reviews are simply intended to help people with depression know if it's a good sort of mindfulness or distracting type of project for them. As I'm recording tonight, I have a little helper. This is Jill. Say hi, Jill. Say hi, beautiful girl. As you can see, Jill is sitting on my notes, because this is the part I'm up to. But somebody is helping Mummy and is on her notes. So we'll move Jill and we shall continue the video. So bye-bye, baby. Next year I also plan to include a new segment which will appear randomly throughout the year, and it's called Yilt P Big T, which stands for yeah, I'm late to the party, but I got there eventually. What it will basically be is reviewing games that are older, or craft or art or hobby stuff that's older and people have been raving about for a long time, and I'm just getting on board with it now. So I have a few planned in the Yilt Be Big T category. First in the gaming front will be a review of the original Uncharted, which I believe is 10 to 12 years old now. I've also planning to do a video about slime and what's all the fuss with that. So they're just an example of what will fall under that category. It won't be a weekly or monthly thing. It'll be just as I come across something or finally catch up with a game that I played that I wish to review. Another reason to note I'm not a kids channel is I do occasionally drop the F-bomb. Not necessarily on purpose, it's a good emphasis word, and I don't want to have to censor myself that strongly when that's just naturally what I do when I'm frustrated. So again, not a kids channel. I'm an extremely small baby channel, currently with 50 subscribers. I hope to obviously increase that over the coming year. I did aim to get to 100 subscribers by the end of 2019. I don't think that's going to happen, but 50, you've got to start somewhere, and I'm thankful for all 50 subscribers. I truly appreciate that you've chosen to subscribe to my channel. So back to 2020, it will be arts, crafts, gaming, some hobby stuff, and a tiny bit of vlogging. Most vlogging will take place over on a joint channel I have with Terry from Terry Talks Movies. He also happens to be my husband. So we did start a joint channel, which we realized we should have put all of the Japan vlog videos on, but instead we put them under my profile. But in future, that sort of holiday, outing, adventure type vlogging stuff will go on the joint channel. And that is called Terry and Sally Frost. Highly original. I know it took forever to come up with that name. Not. We might change that later down the track if we think of something a bit more exciting, but at the moment it's just under our joint names. So thanks for watching. That's all for this video. The usual shout out, if you like it, please consider subscribing and liking the video. As I said, I'd really love to hit 100 subscribers. Not going to happen by the end of 2019, but it would be a lovely thing. I will be releasing still on the same schedule, which is weekly on Saturdays at 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Stick around for the rest of the year also. There will be content, with the last video I plan to release for 2019 being on the 21st of December. Then I'm going to have 3 weeks break and come back in January 2020, but I will notify that on the last video I release in December. So thanks for watching. Have an awesomely weird day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.